British politics has taken yet another unexpected turn. As Labour prepares for a crucial election year, reports are emerging that Angela Rayner, the party's outspoken deputy leader, may be distancing herself from Keir Starmer. Allegations of internal friction, strategic disagreements, and even the possibility of a leadership rift have set Westminster buzzing. Could this signal deeper cracks within Labour's top ranks? And if so, what does it mean for the party's future? Let's break down what's happening and why this alleged shift in loyalty could reshape Labour's path forward. A leadership balancing act. For years, Angela Rayner and Keir Starmer have presented themselves as a united front. Starmer, with his lawyerly precision, has focused on positioning Labour as the serious, electable alternative to the Conservatives. Rayner, on the other hand, has been the party's firebrand, the straight-talking, working-class voice that connects with grassroots supporters. Their dynamic, though occasionally strained, has worked in Labour's favor, offering a balance between control and passion. But now, whispers from within the party suggest that this balance may be shifting. Reports indicate that Rayner has grown frustrated with Starmer's leadership style, particularly when it comes to policy decisions and the party's overall strategy. While Starmer has opted for a cautious, centrist approach to regain voter trust, Rayner has reportedly pushed for a bolder, more direct stance, especially on issues affecting working-class communities. This alleged tension isn't entirely new. Rayner and Starmer have clashed before, most notably in 2021, when Starmer attempted to demote her from her role after a poor set of local election results. Instead of being sidelined, Rayner emerged even stronger, taking on a new set of responsibilities. But if these new reports are to be believed, the friction between them has resurfaced, raising serious questions about whether Labour's leadership is as united as it claims to be. Political strategy or power struggle. Of course, internal party disagreements are nothing new in British politics. Every major party has factions, competing interests, and moments of tension between its leaders. But the timing of this alleged rift is what makes it so significant. With a general election on the horizon, Labour can't afford distractions or divisions. Any sign of internal conflict could be used by the Conservatives to argue that Labour isn't ready to govern. So, what's really going on? Some political insiders suggest that Rayner may simply be positioning herself for the future. If Labour wins the next election, Starmer will become Prime Minister and leadership dynamics will shift once again. But if Labour stumbles, if polling numbers tighten or if doubts emerge about Starmer's ability to lead the country, Rayner could find herself in a powerful position, either as a challenger or as the figure Labour turns to in a crisis. Others argue that this is less about ambition and more about political philosophy. Rayner represents Labour's more traditional, left-leaning base, while Starmer has made a clear effort to move the party to the centre. If Rayner believes that Starmer is compromising too much or failing to deliver for the very voters who helped build Labour, her alleged distancing could be a strategic move to keep the party's original values intact. How is Labour responding? So far, both Starmer and Rayner have remained tight-lipped on these reports. Officially, Labour insists that the leadership team is united and focused on winning the next election. However, seasoned political observers know that public statements don't always reflect what's happening behind closed doors. Labour MPs and party members are watching closely. Some believe that Rayner's influence within the party is too strong for Starmer to ignore. Others worry that any sign of a divided leadership could undermine Labour's message of stability and readiness for government. The Conservatives, unsurprisingly, have wasted no time in seizing on the rumours. Any internal conflict within Labour gives them ammunition to argue that Starmer doesn't have full control over his party, an argument that could resonate with undecided voters. What happens next? The coming months will be crucial. If these reports of a leadership divide continue to gain traction, Starmer may need to publicly reaffirm his relationship with Rayner, or risk fueling speculation that his grip on the party is slipping. Meanwhile, Rayner's next moves will be watched closely. If she continues to advocate for a different political approach or subtly distances herself from Starmer's leadership, the narrative of a divided Labour will only grow stronger. Ultimately, this situation boils down to one key question. Can Starmer and Rayner maintain a functional partnership, or is Labour heading for a leadership showdown? If these tensions are real, they could shape not just the party's election strategy, but the future of British politics itself. What do you think? Is this just another round of political speculation, or is there a deeper shift happening behind the scenes? One thing is certain, Labour's internal dynamics just became a lot more interesting.